Welcome back.
Good to be
David's
back.
cookies, huh? Meltaways.
Oh my gosh,
Excited?
Meltaways and
Yummy.
crumb cake.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I love those brownies too. I was talking about the fact that I don't think we offer enough all-in-one computers.
We haven't had one forever.
You know, the truth of the matter is, I don't know about you, but for me personally, I've always insisted on having a desktop computer in my life because I feel like I want somewhere at home that I know all my photos are stored in, that I know all my documents are stored in, that I know that I can sit down in front of the biggest screen I can possibly own to get my work done and to feel like it's my central station in my home office, right? So, you know, laptops have a place. Laptops are great. I have a laptop for on the go, but I've always been a believer in a central system. And if you're like me, maybe you haven't updated that central system in a long time. Maybe you bought a laptop, maybe you bought a tablet, maybe you bought a smartphone, but this is your sad old clunker, but it's supposed to be the hub, the foundation, what everything plugs into, syncs to, and where you store everything. Well, today we have a real treat for you. This is a brand new model from HP. It's an all-in-one, no tower, no schematics, no whirring fans, no 17 pieces and parts to put it together. This is your computer, the entire thing. And it's 21.5 inches. The largest laptop we offer here is 17 inches, and 17-inch laptops run $700, $800. For $500, you get a super large edge-to-edge 21.5-inch full high definition all-in-one computer from our friends at HP. Now you get over $330 in savings because of the retail special that we're offering. Not only is it on sale today, but for the first time ever with an all-in-one computer, HP is doubling your warranty. We're not charging you after you buy. It's not a third-party aftermarket warranty. It's HP themselves are guaranteeing this all-in-one computer for 2 full years instead of 1. That's free and included with your purchase. Now, when you buy, you also get premium accessories. You get a wireless mouse. You get a wireless keyboard, so you can lean back, relax, you can get in your bed and have your computer up front on your desk and use it. You get all of it today. One of the most exciting, up-to-date form factors that we have for under $500. Now, we even did it in colors, which you really don't get anywhere. Maybe your office, you've got a freestanding desk in the back of your computer, or something you see all the time. Well, normally you can choose between black, 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 and I think sometimes black.
And off black.
Yeah, and off black. We actually have this in burgundy. We have it in mint, and then we have your black and your white to choose from. Comes on this very cool, modern steel stand that rises up and off. Everything is right here for you, and it's still, you know, top of the line. It's Celeron, it's Windows 10, it's got the CD, DVD. It's a real treat. I mean, if you're really looking for that big upgrade, it's a phenomenal model.
And it's not, you know, when I think about all-in-one computers, I think of them as typically being really an investment.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they have, the first all-in-one computer I bought, and probably the first one I sold too, now that I think about it, was a $2,000 investment. It's just amazing how they've come down in price and gone up in features. So for example, not only is this high definition, look at the screen for just a second with me if you would. This is full 1080p high definition. I would say probably 80 to 90% of the all-in-ones we sell, of the computers we sell, period, are 720p. This is 1080p. So all that means is it's the most dots per square inch. It is the highest quality resolution on any of our computers. Look at that. Look how fast the speed is. Look that you can do things like 3-dimensional editing and rendering of object. That's something that I think a lot of us expect on a much more expensive studio type computer. Whether you're getting it in the burgundy and the mint, I have to say, we haven't aired this since November, so it's been over 3 months, but in November, and it was a little bit different, but a very similar computer. We've got a couple more things with it today. People loved the colors because they're so hard to find anywhere outside of here. I've got Netflix up and running. As you can see, I have a lot of things up and running at the same time. I have 7 programs. Facebook is up and running. We're on hsn.com. One of the things I want to show you, well, a couple things with the all-in-one. First of all, the screen. So it's the 1080p high definition screen, and let me do this. Let me just put up something with a little more color so you'll see a little more contrast here. Here we go. So that 22-inch screen, or almost, I think it's a 21.5-inch screen, right? Full high def. When you compare that to 15-inch screen, and the reason I'm doing a 15-inch screen, this is the #1 selling screen size in America, is a 15-inch, okay? So from the most typical computer screen out there. Now you see it doesn't quite go all the way down. The screen doesn't quite, but close, right? So about let me just put my finger over here so I do it accurately. About 2, I'd say about 2.5.
2.5 is a fair call.
About 2.5 times the size.
And a 15-inch laptop is $500.
Exactly. My point exactly. So when you're, I think one of the big things about that is what it means is when you have two screens up at the same time, maybe you're doing some word processing or some working on a report on one side, maybe you have the internet up on the other side. It's about the size of having two computers next to each other so you really, really can see what's going on.
And the nice thing too, when you have a computer that's that large, for a college kid or, if you've got teenagers that say, oh, I want a TV in my room. And you're like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Perfect.
Let them watch Netflix or Hulu, but give them a screen they can get their work done on too. It's large enough.
They'll love it.
Yeah.
And it's fast.
Yeah.
The streaming on this is awesome. Streaming Netflix, streaming Hulu, streaming HSN, streaming QVC, streaming anything. It's when you go into Facebook and movies come up automatically. In fact, this processor, we'll show you this in a few minutes if we have time. It's kind of a quick presentation. This processor is 12 times faster. With 3D gaming compared to the top selling processor from just 5 years ago. 12 times faster. It's 8 times faster with high definition video. In fact, yeah, you're seeing the numbers now. 12 times better 3D gaming, 8 times faster high definition video conversion. So that 8 times faster high definition video conversion really helps in the things I was just talking about, streaming. We stream almost everything in high def now and those kind of things. Now, all of this in a package, and you're just seeing that we include, the high definition graphics card is built in. There's nothing to add when you get this home. What I want you to see is how little room this takes up. This is the whole computer. This is the graphics processor, this is the central processor, this is the screen, this is the tower, this is everything. There is one plug. So can you imagine how much easier setup is? You remember the days when you'd get a new computer home and it was a weekend project to set it up, right?
The blueprints, the schematics.
Yeah, literally the schematic, right? When the green cord to the green port in the back. This, I'm sure a lot of you still have these at home. At HSN, in our offices, we still have a lot of these. Actually, we do have some all-in-ones. But if you have this is probably, now at this point, this is probably about 15% as powerful as this computer right here. I mean, it's amazing just how quickly technology has moved ahead, and now you have a beautiful computer that's easier to use and easier to set up.
I mean, that's a hot mess. If you still have a tower, you are way overdue. It's like, if you still have a mattress that you're flipping, you're way overdue. We stopped flipping mattresses like a decade ago. If you have a tower, you're way overdue for a new computer, and it means new Wi-Fi, faster online streaming.
Bluetooth built in.
Bluetooth for all of your wireless devices to sync to it. Not to mention the newest, latest, and greatest operating system. And Windows 10 is it. They said, we finally got this right. We'll patch through free updates and adjustments and changes as technology changes, but you're never gonna have that woomph. They've dropped a whole new operating system, and now I feel like I need to buy a brand new computer. Everything here is faster, simpler, easier to start using and start enjoying. And it is that big upgrade that I think so many of us have been looking for, because we bought a fun new tablet, we bought a fun new smartphone, but this is our hub. This is where our photos live. This is where our spreadsheets live. This is where we keep our family budget. This is where we sit down and have face-to-face calls for work and for fun and with family. This computer is that central system that you go to that runs your electronics life. And again, I just think about anybody in your life who said, oh, I want a TV. This can be a TV. I mean, most of us, we're cutting cable anyway, and we're doing Netflix and YouTube and all these other streaming services. Put a 21.5-inch 1080p high definition TV in their room that also happens to be where they can write their emails, write their work, do their research, watch HSN and go on Facebook and say things you like or don't like about the host during the live show. I mean, this is the world that we live in. It's a world of dual screens. It's a world of kind of staying involved and engaged. And this is the type of computer that allows you to do that. And to do it for under $500. It was not long ago that to get this type of screen and this type of immersive, top-of-the-line multimedia experience costs several $1,000s.
$2,000 was kind of the entry point for all-in-one computers.
$83 and change, $55 and change if you're shopping with your HSN card instead of any major regular Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and it all ships to your door free of charge. I mean, this customer-pick computer, meaning, for once, people did not complain, because in computers we
have very high expectations.
You'll rave about your David's cookies. You complain about your computer. It's just our nature. We all want it to be faster. We all want it to. People rave about this computer. And today you get it at a great sale value, shipped to your door for free, to see what all the fuss is about.
I want to show you guys what all the fuss is about. Some of the little things on the computer, and some of the big things on the computer. First of all, there's an optical drive. Less than a third of new computers in the US today have an optical drive built in. You know, when you were talking about, for many people, this would replace a television in a smaller room, right? When you want to watch a DVD, when you want to listen to music. I don't have all of my DVDs converted digitally, but there's a lot of music I still love to listen to. I don't want to buy every movie that I have on DVD either. So it's so nice to have an optical drive built in. Your optical drive is there. I'll show you on the front here, and then I'm going to turn this around to the back. This is really cool. There's a couple of brand new things on this you've probably never seen on a computer before. Not only does it have a HP TrueVision webcam, so you can talk to your friends and family across the country, across the world. You can Skype, you can do all those kind of things. Look at this. Do you see what I just did? There's this little toggle on the top that you can manually block the webcam as well. So if you're ever worried that someone might be, you know, hacking into your webcam or whatever, it's a privacy thing, right? This a lot of us keep a Post-it note over our webcam for that reason. You don't have to anymore. Really smart and built in.
They built that in. That's great.
And if you're worried about that, I should just take a moment to say we have Viper Advanced Antivirus. This is 10 licenses of Viper that protect your computer. In fact, I'll show it to you as I turn it around. Protect your computer for the life of your computer against things like that, against intrusion into your computer, viruses, spyware, malware. You buy it once, and 10 computers are protected forever. So that's another way to make sure no one is obviously, you know, using your webcam and that kind of thing. There are a total of 4 USB ports on the back. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a dongle plugged in here because we're including a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse.
And those are
what
bonuses.
Those are, yeah.
You know, the interesting thing you think about this, I'm a big fan of the Apple line of products, right?
Sure,
But a desktop, an iMac, has no DVD player burner. Their wireless keyboard does not have a numeric keypad. It's much smaller, and they are quadruple the price.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get that big, large, immersive, multi-screen experience and get the larger, easy-to-use wireless accessories and not spend $2,000. I mean, you're gonna be thrilled. You really are. And the price that you pay for the technology you're gonna get, I really think is going to exceed your expectations, and it has, your fellow customers. You cannot write a review about a product at HSN unless you have bought it and own it and are using it. So the fact that this one has become a customer pick is a big, exciting pedigree. Now, there's a lot more demonstrations we want to show you in our last 10 minutes, but real quick, I just want to let you know about something because it is the last chance you're gonna be able to take advantage of this. We have an HP printer deal that there's about 200 left in stock to be able to order. It's a